Hey, what's up, everybody? True Boxing here. Thank you for coming back to get hit with the truth. So today we are doing the 2023 top 10s as we're going to look at my number 6 welterweight in the world right now, the undefeated WBA regular champion, Eimantas Stannionis. Now, before we get into that, if you could smash the like button, leave a comment, or subscribe to the channel, I really do appreciate any and all support that I can get as I continue to build my channel here. So this one's he stays number 6, and really, he probably, overall, my normal rule is about 1.5 years of inactivity, between a year and a year and a half. For Stannionis, I'm giving him a little bit longer due to his inactivity because he was doing the Terrence Crawford dance, and the Bud Spence dance, and I think that really hurt him for being able to compete. He didn't fight at all in 2023, sadly. But not because he wasn't trying to. He had a mandatory showdown with Virgil Ortiz Jr. locked up for July. Ortiz had to pull out due to, medical reasons. So that fight got completely scrapped a couple times. Then he was supposed to fight. There was talks of him fighting Keith One-Time Thurman in December. But Showtime closing shop with the PBC, the fight never came to fruition, so he ended up not fighting at all, sadly. Which, again, he was part of, what happened with Ortiz, but he was also part of what's going to go on with the Crawford-Spence situation. Once Crawford and Spence fought for Undisputed and Crawford won, the rematch clause was in the contract for Spence, and it was about negotiating where the rematch would take place, whether it be 147 or 154. And heading into 2024, he has not fought since April of 2022. So about 20 months since we've seen Stannionis in the ring when he beat Radzat Butayev to capture the WBA regular title. Heading into 2024, Stannionis is 28 years old. Or no, he's 30 years old, I'm sorry. He's 14-0 at 9 knockouts. What's in store for him really is depending on the Crawford. I think it's depending on the Crawford-Spence rematch situation. I don't know if the Keith Thurman fight is still on the table for Stannionis or not. Haven't heard anything about that. I would hope it would be. Thurman is his number 2 contender, but I wouldn't be surprised if it's not. But what I think is possible for Stannionis is maybe Thurman or maybe mandatory, because I think Crawford is going to give up his 3 belts once the rematch is established with Spence, and I think the rematch takes place at 154. If that's the case, then I really believe it's going to be Stannionis competing, defending the title against either Keith Thurman or a mandatory defense. And then I think Boots Ennis and Mario Barrios are going to compete in a unification bout. And I really think there's a strong chance we could see Boots fighting Stannionis in the second half of the year. If not, I think Stannionis will fight Thurman and then make a mandatory in the second half of the year. But I think this is a year that Stannionis gets busy defending that title. I don't know if unification, I think it's possible, but I don't know if unification is in his future or not in 2024. I think 2025 more realistic, but I wouldn't be surprised if he tried to unify belts in 24. But I also believe Stannionis is going to get opportunities in 2024 for sure. And I'm going out on a limb and saying he's going to be in the top 5. He's going to finish in the top 5 in 2024, maybe even top 3. Depending on how he does and who he fights. But I really believe him and Boots are on a collision course as what is a fight that is gonna determine the top welterweight at 147 of the new era. Because I really believe Stannionis and Boots beat most fighters, but we got to see what happens. So hopefully we get the announcement of Stannionis fighting very soon, and we'll see what happens. But that's it. That's what I got. That's my 2023 top 10 on my number 6 welterweight in the world right now at 147 pounds. the undefeated WBA regular champion, Eimantas Stannionis. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, smash the like button, leave a comment, or subscribe to the channel. I appreciate any and all support. This is True Boxing. You've been hit with the truth.